Hey Gemini, what's going on? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for October, but of course it's timeless. All my readings are timeless, so you know, whenever you happen to find these bad boy, it's when you were meant to see it. You're very, very welcome here, Gem. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate that a lot too. And I am coming at you from my new house. I just moved in this week, so this is my kitchen because I haven't got anything else set up, so it might be a little bit echoey, but it's very bright in here. It would be even brighter, except that there's like a bit of a storm today and I'm doing this in the afternoon. I'm overlooking the sea and it's quality, like watching a storm over the sea. It's so cool, like all the waves and stuff. It's class. This place is just class. You'll probably be able to hear the wind. Okay, hold on a second. The Magician, loving that. The Hierophant. The Moon. The Ten of Cups. Oh, class. The Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be an offer that comes in here that's going to make you super happy. And the Eight of Pentacles. The Empress with the Magician, the Chariot with the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups with the Moon, Justice with the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands with the, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. So, you've moved into the Empress energy here, which is, you know, male or female. It's an energy of receiving, feeling feeling worthy of things. You're ready. You've been through a lot, Gemini. Like with the Magician, you've been through a lot, but now you have everything you need to be in this Empress energy. I also just want to mention here for some of you that would take this message, there's an energy of manifestation, access to higher knowledge, like spiritual knowledge, and intuition, psychic gifts. So I don't know if that's something that you've been working to expand recently. Only take this if it resonates. Some of you have been... Yeah, you have this access to the spiritual knowledge, and now you're using it. Like you know how to use it. And you're using it to manifest. You're using it to manifest a new life. That's just my letterbox. It's because of the wind, I think. Yeah, and your intuition is going to be totally on point. You're probably not going to want to hear this, but you're meant to be some kind of teacher. Like with the Hierophant, that's a teaching or a management energy. You have some kind of information that other people want or that other people are going to pay you for. And with the Chariot, you're about to experience a lot of success in that regard. You have let go of... Take what resonates here. It could be like abandonment issues that you've let go of. It could also be that you've let go of any kind of situation where you were putting in more than you were getting back. You know, you were pouring your heart and soul into a person or a situation and you weren't getting your own cup filled. So you're like, all right, I'm done. So you've cleared out any kind of situation where that was a problem, and that can be work too. You're about to be very happy with the Ten of Cups. And there's an offer coming in here with, I want to say like some kind of partnership, because you have that Two of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles, this is to do with your work. So there's something, you know, you got really good at something, like with the Eight of Pentacles. It's either like your job, or it's a side hustle, or a hobby. Something that you got really good at. Like it took you a long time and you studied it, or you know, you've developed it. And now you're going to be teaching it. You know, like I said, for those of you that would resonate, like your psychic gifts are really about to come online. I don't know what you've been doing. All right. Yeah, because some of you have learned how to manifest, which is putting you in this Empress energy where everything's easy for you. You know, because that's what I was saying, like the energy's an Empress, like the Empress is an energy of receiving. Tell me about the Hierophant. There was also a person, could have been a Taurus, that made you defensive in the past because of the way they acted. You're now over this and you've moved on from that. Yeah, you have the Six of Wands here. So again, this person, this past person, they could have like triggered abandonment issues, or this could have been someone that left you or ghosted you. Could also be someone that you like poured a lot of energy into. They never gave you anything back, so you're like, okay, bye. So it may have taken you a while to get past this, to heal from it, but now you have. I also see though, like with the Six of Wands, you're about to get a lot of attention for something that you're teaching, or for like managing, you know, like management or something. Ooh, and there's a person that's coming in here, the Two of Cups, that's going to make you very, very happy. It could be a Libra with the Justice card, but man, it is so windy outside. It's kind of crazy. They're very balanced. You can consider this person to be like your Justice after the, you know, the situation with the past person, or like a lot of abandonment issues, or like you've poured into people and they never gave anything back to you. You can consider this person to be like your Justice. Oops. Someone's preparing to make an offer with the Knight of Wands. Excuse me, and you have the Queen of Swords here. The Two of Pentacles. There's something that you have a lot of knowledge about. Or like you're very tapped into like the Akashic field, so you're like downloading information or something like that. It's something around about that you're like very good at. Like your ships are about to come in. There's a person here who has been circling you that you know through work, or you know through like a side hustle or this hobby or something that you're doing. And they've been very slowly coming towards you. Trying to make a decision about what should I do? Should I come into this person? Like, should I deal with this person? Because I can also see that you've been a bit of a fire-breathing dragon. So like you've been in this Queen of Swords energy where, you know, maybe it wasn't the right time because you were still a little defensive because of what happened with this past person, right? So they've been waiting for the right time when you were no longer in this fire-breathing dragon energy, which you are now not. Like, you've moved on from this energy. The thing is, though, you didn't get into this Queen of Swords energy for no reason. Like, you've been through a lot of very harsh karmic lessons with people that have maybe lied to you or misrepresented themselves or something. So you're like very, very particular about who you let into your life now. But this person that's coming in, it's a King of Cups energy. So really, really sweet. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Libra. Really, really sweet. The World. Oh my God, the Lovers. All right. So this person could be actually traveling to come and see you, because you have the World with the Three of Wands, which talks about traveling. But this person, now that you're out of this Queen of Swords energy, the timer was on 11:11 there. Now that you're out of this Queen of Swords energy, it's like, you know, you've moved on from the past. This person's coming in and they're going to represent a whole new cycle in your life. Whole new cycle. Closing down the old cycle. Whole new cycle. The Lovers, like your true love. You know, I love that version of the Lovers because they're just like inseparable. You and this new person are going to be like inseparable. Besties, total besties, and you can have fun with this person with the Three of Cups. Like, you're going to have a lot of fun with this person. Oh. You know, because of what happened in the past, there's an energy like with the Seven of Cups that I think you've overcome, which is like thinking that things are not real, you know. So the past person, you know, say they ghosted you or something like that, it could have made you think like, oh, well, that's going to happen again. Like maybe they even made you feel like they, you know, you were a little crazy or something because you felt like you had something and then they left, or, you know, something like this. So it could have been like that with people from then on, or just with this new person that's come in here. There could have been a little bit of an energy of like, well, you know, this isn't real, or like, I don't really trust someone new because of what happened in the past, and it was kind of getting in your own way. So you've been like very independent. You've had to do a lot of stuff by yourself with the Queen of Pentacles here. This energy of thinking that things are too good to be true is now over. That's been healed. Yeah, there's been a mental breakthrough in terms of that. This person, I knew it was going to be similar to Pisces reading because you guys are getting it on the same day. This person is showing up as an Emperor or an Empress, whatever you want. But you're the Empress, they're the Emperor here, or vice versa. So you guys are a match. So now you're ready to be with this person. But this person's going to like look after you. Like, they're going to want to make sure that you're okay. Like, you're very independent. You've had to do a lot of stuff by yourself. That's over now. Like, you're always going to have someone from now on who's going to be, you know, trying to like look after you and protect you and make sure you're okay and making plans, and they're going to be super loyal to you, and they're always going to be there when you need them, and they're going to be supportive, and like whatever you want to do, this person's going to support you. You have the Four of Wands here. So, man, it's wild outside. I'm sure glad I'm not out on a boat right now. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the garden. The Four of Wands, this is super solid, super stable. This person is very, very stable. The Emperor is someone very grown up. You know, they're usually very successful. It's like daddy, mummy sort of energy. Someone that wants to be there. Someone that wants a home and a life and a family and, you know, things like that. That's exactly what this person's looking for with the Four of Wands. And you know, the Four of Wands with the Three of Cups here, you guys are going to have a blast. Like, you're going to have so much fun with this person. This is a huge celebration. You have the Queen of Wands. So you're also showing up here as the Queen of Wands, which is like a very fiery, passionate energy. This person's going to celebrate that in you. They're going to really like that. So I don't know if you had relationships with people in the past that tried to squash that part of you, or they didn't like it when you got too much attention or something like that. But this person's going to want that for you. They're going to want you to be all confident, and actually just being around this person is going to make you feel even more confident. They might even bring you out of your shell a little bit, or encourage you to be more Queen of Wandsy, you know, because you have the Queen of Wands with the Three of Cups. Like, the Three of Cups represents people. So when this person comes into your life, they may encourage you to kind of become more of a leader, or this teaching energy or something like that, where you're seen. So it seems to come in around about the same time as this person, maybe because they encourage it, or you meet them through this or something like that. Because I feel like maybe that's something that's worried you in the past, like being seen is maybe something that's worried you in the past. You're also dealing with someone who's a huge overthinker, by the way. Like, this person overthinks everything. Yeah, they actually worry. This person actually worries like about not being good enough for you, I think, is part of the problem here with the Nine of Swords. Definitely someone new with the Ace of Cups there. Definitely someone new. Oh, this is so cute. So sweet, so cute. So I'm just going to move this stuff because I don't really have any space. Yeah, you're about to be super happy. King and Queen of Wands. Okay. Tell me about this Two of Wands. The Emperor. They're very busy, this person. Like, they have a lot on their plate. They might even have been like, it's been slow moving with this person, because they might actually have just like had a really busy schedule. Like, they might have had to, you know, take stuff off, remove things, sorry, like clear their schedule a bit so they could talk to you, or so they could come in and spend time with you. So you have the Emperor here twice. This person is showing up like in proper like daddy, mummy energy. Like, this is two people who are very mature. It's the divine couple. So this is your partner here. They're going to want to, like, you know, try and look after you. It's like cute. I'm just going to reshuffle that because I'm not really concentrating when I'm pulling them. Let's see. Let's ask about this. Tell me about the Six of Wands then. The Three of Wands, yeah, your ships are about to come in like really fast. Three of Wands, ships are about to come in. The Knight of Swords, fast. Something happens really fast and you're not expecting it at all. There's like some kind of breakthrough that you're not expecting. You know, part of the thing is there has been like a little bit of an abandonment wound that you've been overcoming. Because like with the Justice card here and the Ace of Swords, you're seeing something clearly. Like, there's been a mental breakthrough in the way that you're seeing something. Because the Eight of Cups is like a no. Like with the Two of Swords, like a no. So there was some kind of, you know, worry that you're going to be abandoned or someone's going to leave. that you've been overcoming, and now you're realizing like this person's not going to do that, that's when they come in. Because you have dealt with people that have left you, is the thing with the Seven of Swords. Like people that have maybe lied or cheated or misrepresented themselves, or they stole. Yep. A past person, there was a past person you were dealing with that left you, or lied or stole or misrepresented themselves. This person was a very heavy burden, but you are now, with the Sun, seeing things clearly. Because this new person, the King of Cups, is nothing like your past person. And I think you're seeing that. You know, so you're like letting your guard down here, and there's the Empress. This is your match. This new person is your match. And you know, yeah, the Ten of Cups, you're going to be super happy with this person. That's ridiculous. Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, you're going to be so happy with this person. They don't lie. This person doesn't lie. They're really sweet. They're going to be really supportive. They're very like successful and hardworking and protective, and they're like a planner. They're just night and day compared to what you were dealing with before. Six of Swords. So it's going to be moving into calmer waters with this person. Lots of love. The Knight of Cups. Lots of love. And they're, just in case you're wondering, definitely someone new with the Ace of Cups. This new person, BT dubs, with the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords, they're going to overthink this connection because they have been let down by quite a few people in the past. So they're something of a wounded warrior themselves. So yeah, just like this person's about to, they're circling you. They're circling you. To come in with this offer. And you have Cardinal, bright new beginnings ahead. This actually wants to go up here. So now that you've like overcome this moon energy, like this fear, there's bright new beginnings ahead with this person. Excuse me. Right, I'm going to pull two more cards just to close the reading. What else for Gemini? Oh, benefics. Let the blessings unfold. Oh my God. Yeah, so you just basically don't have to do anything. Like you just sit back, you sit on your little tushy and just let the blessings unfold. Basically. Oops. Ha. Ha ha. Got it before it fell. Ha ha ha. It's the small things in life, you know what I mean? Didn't have to drag myself off the chair. You have Pisces. Tune into your intuition. All right. You know, you could be dealing with a Pisces because it's very similar to Pisces reading. And I'm going to say to you what I said to Pisces. There is something... Okay. Actually, this is different from what I said to Pisces. Not that you care about that, but... You know, there was a period here where you weren't... I think because of what happened with the past person... You know, they made you not trust your instincts or your intuition anymore. But they lied, Gemini. They lied. You were dealing with someone who misrepresented themselves deliberately. And I think it messed with your trust of your own judgment, like your judge of character or your intuition. You know what I mean? So this is you like learning to trust your intuition again, because you know with this new person that they are a complete sweetheart and this is your person and you can trust them. But I think it's just taken you a while to believe that. And now like there's this new cycle with this new person where I think you're going to be very much tapping into your intuition again. Because you may even have you know, your intuition is very much tied in with your sacral chakra, which is about feelings, but you may have just shut down after something happened with this past person. Like you may have kind of shut down your feelings a little bit, or you just, you know, weren't trusting your intuition. That's coming to an end. So you're going to be very much trusting your intuition again. And I think because of that, your psychic gifts are going to become, yep, more pronounced. Look, water, let the feelings flow. So it's like, yeah, you've made peace with the past here. Because I just think there was a point where you almost like shut your feelings down. And maybe like with this new person, you weren't really letting your feelings, you weren't like listening to your feelings. You were just like, no, like I'm not getting involved. I don't want to get hurt again. But now you can, you know, let your feelings flow and tap into your intuition. So you're going to notice your psychic gifts become more pronounced around this person, which is exactly what I said to Pisces. So I think you're dealing with someone that has some strong Pisces in their chart. When you are around this person, you will be able to let your guard down completely. You'll be able to really feel your feelings. And sorry, Gemini, there was someone at the door in this terrible storm. And you have the Cancer card, soften your heart. So yeah, like you guys are going to soften each other's hearts. Like they're going to do that for you. You're going to do that for them. I think for both of you, this is someone, like maybe one of the few people that you actually feel safe around, and you can talk about your feelings with this person and just be totally yourself. And they're going to be the same with you. You know, it's like you're like each other's safe space. And I think that's why you're going to be basically inseparable. Because it's the only it's like the only person you feel like you can do that with, and they feel the same about you. But when you're with this person, like your psychic gifts are gonna, you know, be, you know, come more online, because you're gonna be in this like softer energy. So expect that. And you have the last quarter moon, tie up loose ends. So you guys are just tying up loose ends before you come together, basically. So that's it. That's your reading, Gemini. Ooh, exciting. So I hope that was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that a lot. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.